What is up, guys? It's Hunter GSG, soon to be changed. Today, we are going to be getting into something different. What I mean by today is tomorrow morning, we're going to a reservoir with big bluegill and big crappie, and we're going to try to catch some food for a fish fry. So, I just went to Royal King in Walmart. Only bought 2 things from Royal King because it's expensive as fuck. And then I went to Walmart and got all of the rest of the goodies. So let me show you what we're going to be using tomorrow. All right, so we got slip bobbers with our slip knots. And then these, we're going to be using these for some of the bluegill. And then I got a bunch of jig heads. I got some Roadrunner jig heads, which is basically just a bladed jig head. Different colors. I got some white yum twister tails. I got some... what color would this even be called? I got Christmas tree twister tails. I got some bullet weights for bass, but that's not even for this video. I got some split shots for the bobbers. And then I got some of these, which I have never used, but we're gonna give them a whirl, as well as these shiner imitations. And these shiner imitations. They say crappie shad, but whatever the hell that means. We're going to be using light gear, of course. So this has a Senko on it. Earlier after school, I was trying to catch a big bass off a bed, trying to annoy it. But light gear. We're going to be having this for our casting rod, and then this one's going to be our bobber rod. It's just a light, ugly stick. And then this one is an ultralight, but it almost seems like it's a ultralight rod with a light reel, but I'm not quite sure on the gear. I just know how to catch fish, if you know what I'm saying. The bait that we're gonna be using is waxworms, some of the best bluegill bait. No one really knows it, no one really uses them, but red worms also are a really good bluegill bait as well. Throw a picture on here right now. That's my biggest crappie of all time. I believe it was 16 inches, 15 inches. My brother has caught 2 15.5s. And at one point at this reservoir, our average fish was a Fish Ohio, which I got a new magazine of that because the other one got all wet in my cart bag. And when people figure out crappie are biting, they're on it like flies on shit, son. People would keep small ones, and then people would go out there and like events and shit, and they'd catch so many of these crappie. All the big ones aren't really in there like that no more. But it's been years since then. And last year, and the year previous, and the year previous before that, I was catching 10, 9s, 11s, 12s, and a couple 13s. So now this year, I'm hoping that there's some 13, 14s, and 15s. Well, there's obviously going to be some still big ones in there. But the average fish should be 10 to, I'd say, probably 14 inches-ish. That's a big gap, but I don't know. We'll see. But also, there's a lot of big bluegill there. A lot of big bluegill there. I'm talking 9 to 11 inches. Big bluegill. So, we're going to get into those. And we're going to go out about 6 o'clock. Try to get out there about 7-ish. And yeah, have a great time. So, I will catch you guys out on the water next morning. Hello, it's the next morning. I got Eth with me. We got all our poles in the car. We got the cooler. We're heading out to the water. And I'll see you when I'm on it. Guys, here's the res. It is crystal clear today. This is the first time I've took you guys to this in 4 years, and I really didn't do it properly last time. The water level is pretty decent. Water is glass. We're at our spot. We're going to this pier first, and then if we don't have any luck, we're gonna go all the way back and then to the left. But I already see there's a good bass right there. You see him? Oh, that's a smallmouth. Look, that's a smallmouth. Yep. There we go. Ethan, look at this one. There we go. Look at him. Just got another one. Yeah, they should be hitting crazy right now. There's number 2. I went weightless and I just threw it right in front of him. There's huge, big, like, there was one in there, Ethan. I'm not even kidding. Easily my PB. Not even in question. it turned on it, and it literally was a perfect, like, oval. Oh my lord, look at that. Holy shit. It's a perfect one.
Smash this thing right off the bed, too.
Holy shit, yeah, that's that.
I knew he was fucking huge. Holy shit.
Yeah, look at the size of that gill. It's a good old gill. There you go. Already got a massive bluegill. Okay, so basically what's going on, none of the suspended bluegill are really biting, but there's a lot of bluegills guarding beds like I was saying. Like there's a huge one right here we're gonna try to get. And we aren't using bobbers anymore. So we're using just a hook. We're trying to get it right on these bluegill. Try to get them real quick. All right. We see some bluegill. We're gonna pull off for a second. Oh yeah, there's one on a bed right here. There's a couple good ones right here. Let's try to get them. There he goes. Oh, yep, got him. There's a whole bunch of them over here. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them over here. They're hitting it as soon as it hit the water. Look at that guy. Oh yeah. So we like to see first cast at the spot. Literally, you're just sight fishing them, pulling off, catching them. See if I got hit. I got hit immediately. I wonder if they get educated quickly. Got another one. There we go. There we go. Dude, I love how hard bluegill fight, especially these good ones. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at how colorful this guy is, Ethan. These are huge bluegills. All right, guys, we already have plenty of a meal. Oh, that's awesome. All right. There's another one right there. Boom. Got 3 in a row, 3 casts. Oh, he fell off. Oh, no. Oh, he was stuck in there. Woo. Almost had that guy. Oops. All right, back out. Same spot. It's kind of popping it so it doesn't get stuck in the rocks. There we go. Saw him take it. There's another one. This is so fun, guys, and it's such clear water. Oh my gosh. Look at these bluegill. Look at that. Look at that, Ethel. These guys are like as big as my hand. These ones are a lot less pressured than the ones over by the pier because everyone fishes that pier. She got so many. There we go. Another one. Oh, look at that. Another good bluegill. Another good bluegill. Dude, 4 minutes have been recording. I haven't had to stop it once, and I've caught 5 fish. Guys, no crappie there. Well, I'm gonna catch, personally, I'm gonna catch this bluegill on its bed, and then we're gonna dip to that left corner back there, and we're gonna try to catch, we'll get into the crappie over there. Where's that guy at? I think that's him. Oh yeah. Well, at least there's a bunch of them over there. Oh my lord, I missed a whole bunch of them over here. There we go. We're on. Guys, look how he bends that rod. Just some bluegill. They look so much bigger once they get out the water. Oh boy. There's another good one right there. Throw him in the cooler. Someone's gonna try to catch one. Ethan, go to the left. There's a whole bunch of fresh ones stacked over there. The bottom. Yep, right there. There's another one. This one's not too great. Actually, he's all right. Still keeper by far. There we go. Another keeper. I'm getting into a mess of bluegill, guys. This is probably the best bluegill fishing I've had here. 100%. All right, guys, I take it back. I'm catching one with this ultralight so I can really feel it, and then we're gonna get out of here. But that one right here is the biggest bluegill I have seen today. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's a PB. Come on, take it. Take it. Holy cow. Oh. Don't run away, honey. Holy cow. Holy cow. Dude, that one was like 11 inches. Got him. Oh, on the ultralight. That feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. Look at that. That feels so... Okay, we're good. We're good. Look at that. Oh my God. And that ain't even close to that one that I just saw. I'll probably pick off 12 more, but look at that. All right, guys, we have a whole cooler of bluegill. And we have yet to catch a crappie, which I was most excited for. But we're gonna go, like I said, to that left corner, see if there ain't some crappie over there. See vegetation, so we're just gonna send one cast into it to see what's kind of in there, because there could very well be crappie all the way up here. Been to some good spots, guys, but there is huge bluegill, and they are stacked over here. He wants it. There we go, we got him. We're on. About time over at this spot. Look at this guy. He is ripping that drag. Oh my gosh, look at him. What a mondo bluegill. Big old chunky, guys. Let this guy go, actually. He's not huge. And we have plenty of good ones. The big one?
Yep.
There we go. Don't know what changed, probably the color. That's a good one. That is a good bluegill. Oh. Mondos. Right, we're back at the spot we were catching most of them. They seem less pressured, but there's a bunch of them over here. Straight mondos. Got him. There we go. That's a good one. That is a good one. Look at the size of this one. Hey, even the biggest one down there, dude. Oh my gosh, they look so small in the water. She has it. There we go. There we go. Well, look at that fight. Holy snake. He's turning sideways. Is this the biggest of the day? I think so. Oh my God. Oh, look at the size of that bluegill. Look at that, guys. These are just all massive. That is the haul for today. Look at all of these bluegill. We had a guy give us 3 of his smaller ones. These are just all monsters. That's insanity. That is insane. Holy shit. Guys, we're back. We're gonna clean these up, and then we're gonna cook them with hot Cheetos and potato chips as the breading. Ended up with 22 of these guys. So we're gonna have quite the meal today and some other meals for future times. So I do all my fish the same way. I like to come right under the gills. Well, except for catfish, I like to go just farther back to where the ribs are. And then you go all the way around, following the fin once you get down to the base of the tail. Make your incision, and just run it across. Bring it up. Try not to keep that tail. And then you come in from under here, you go right along the rib cage. Just with the tip of your knife, pretty much. And then stab through once you're at the bottom of the belly. And there you go. Perfect bluegill fillet with the skin on, no scales. We use a spoon to do that. And then, yeah. So that's all there is to it. Fish all battered, hot Cheeto and potatoes. Alright, try the hot Cheeto one. I will as well.
Try by itself first.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Classic. Delicioso. Potato one. Alright, straight up plain. I like potato one more. Poof. Absolutely delicious.